It's an historically hideous season.
It's our 100th ugly house.
And if these walls could talk...
Do you cry a lot?
I do.
Ugliest House in America season premiere Wednesday at 8 on HGTV.
The Subaru Share the Love event is on from November 20th to January 2nd. During this event, Subaru donates to charities like the ASPCA, helping support more than 142,000 animals so far. When you purchase or lease a new vehicle during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru and its retailers will make a minimum $300 donation to charity. Visit Subaru.com/share to learn more.
Pod leader.
Yes. Go and see.
Pod leader.
We were all rooting for you.
Yeah, this is Pod leader.
Pack your belongings and go home.
Pod leader.
Return to the law.
Welcome to Pod Leadum, that's Top Model Podcast backwards. I'm Alexander Price, and my mother is Persian, my father is Canadian, and I love children.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and for a model, this is probably better than sex. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And I'm JW Crump, and she just wants to know why you walk like that.
So we are talking this episode about Cycle 2, Episode 8 of America's Next Top Model, The Girl with the Signature Walk.
Probably in some ways.
Perhaps the shadiest episode title so far.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're having a lot of fun with that one. This is also an individual moment that goes down in Top Model history.
Oh my god,
Oh
this
my God.
clip gets played over.
Not only this clip, but that quote about the signature walk gets put in the house.
Yeah.
In like a future house. It's a quote that's kind of heralded as a...
That's a good thing.
There's some revisionist history with this moment.
Shocking.
Yeah.
But right off bat, we have Camille versus Joanna again.
Yeah, Joanna and Mercedes are talking about Camille.
Yeah.
And they've moved into that phase where they're like pitying her.
Yeah.
It's like someone has hurt Camille, clearly.
Well,
That's why she's like this.
Katie was right. Her father didn't teach her how to hug people or something.
Can we also talk about this room that they're... I don't know if it's someone's bedroom or not, but it looks like the girls have stenciled the walls.
Yes.
It's very strange.
I think they get bored in these houses.
Oh, yeah. They have to, right?
Because I
There's
remember,
no TV.
I remember in a future, the petite cycle, Jennifer one time is cleaning a house by just taking tape and like taping the carpet.
Oh, God. Yeah,
And I'm
they
like,
must
I
be
think she's just
so
bored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stenciling is not a bad way
Yeah.
to kill some time.
Mercedes is also in general this episode, but specifically also here, trying to be a peacekeeper.
Yes.
She's tired of the fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's just tired of the sniping. This like cattiness that's going between them.
I think this is also partially like we haven't heard about the Joanna Camille feud in a while, and because of things that happen later, we need to remind everybody that this feud exists.
Was a
Right,
thing.
right,
It was a
right.
thing.
Yes, because they really have not ever since Joanna admonished Katie for being mean about what Camille eats. Like there has not been much
Right.
tension.
So this also goes into they head to IMG, and
They think that they're going to meet. Tyra's like,
my friends.
we're gonna have a meeting at my home with Giselle and Heidi.
Yeah.
And this is where I need to
And Joanna's like, Giselle Bundchen?
Well, then
I'm like, yes.
Somebody says, I don't know who it is, but it's like someone goes, "It's for real, Shandy. We're meeting the big ones."
That's Joanna.
That's Joanna. And this is where I need to apologize to JW.
Mhm.
In a previous episode, when we went to IMG, we met a person who I called Carl Hagler. No. And literally, it took me 5 minutes after this popped up that his name was indeed
Kyle Hackler.
Kyle Hackler. And I sat on the couch, paused the episode, and just said to myself, fuck, shit. God damn it.
Which host doesn't see Chirons?
We all thought it was about JW, but it's about me.
Yeah. Talk about revisionist history.
Hey, I owned up to mine.
Can I also say, yes, and I appreciate that, and truly this moment is worth that previous recording.
So sweet.
Can I also just say that when I saw his name, I was like, oh, that's that. I remember that, but then I couldn't remember if I had said Kyle or Carl, and I was like, oh, JW, that's that thing you messed up. So
I literally didn't either, and I had to go back in my notes to find it. I was so angry with myself.
I also got very excited for you, JW, because they are now officially Go-Sees.
They are
and
Go-Sees.
not Go-Ensees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they later define go see with the definition is it's a go and see.
Yeah.
Well, Shandy also calls it, and this is what it is. She's like, we're doing ghosties today. It's basically a job interview. She's
Yeah.
like so casual in her description. I'm like, yeah, because you know who's probably actually had job interviews? Shandy. At least
At
one
Walgreens.
for
You
Walgreens.
can't just work at Walgreens. They interview you.
Yeah.
You can't just walk in and put a name tag on.
You cannot.
She did a go and see at Walgreens.
Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS.
They all wanted Shandy.
That's right. It's fucking right.
She's the dollar store look of 2003, 4?
four, something like that.
So we know it's going to be Ghosty Week. That's basically the whole point
Oh,
of this visit.
yeah, we know
is that it's Ghosty Week.
Because then we cut to Joanna and Camille,
We're friends now.
who are friends now, and refer to them as, or at least Joanna does, as Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah, let's talk about the fact that I think Camille never once says that.
No,
Nope,
she doesn't.
I don't
That
think
is
she
so
does.
That is a
Joanna.
white girl thing because
Yes,
she's
it
like,
is.
it's fun, we're different races, let's call it out. And the black person's always like, we can just be friends without that.
And compared it to, we're dark skinned. I'm a lesbian. She's religious.
She's voluptuous.
Yeah.
We did it. Like, it's so funny.
They
God.
actually do seem like they're kind of having fun. It's weird.
Right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Joanna is somebody who's fun to like, and this is going to be a weird way to say this, but like, she's good at like make believe. She's like, let's do funny voices and have silly scenarios.
Sure.
I think Yuan is goofy.
Yeah,
Well, because-
Joanna is legit.
Also,
goofy.
because Joanna doesn't speak in her real accent all the time.
I realized watching the end of cycle 2 how little personal details we get from Joanna.
Yeah.
Joanna doesn't talk about her family. She doesn't talk about where she's from. All she talks about is modeling
Yep.
and weight loss.
Mm-hmm.
She's like the opposite of April. She has one narrative and she does not deviate.
Nope. But also, she adopts this weird, like, English pronounced speaking voice.
She
and
must
then
have tried
slips
really
in-
hard to get rid of her accent.
Well, then she'll slip into her, like, Florida, her Jacksonville garbagey accent.
Mhm.
Sorry, all our listener in Jacksonville.
There's also a really funny moment.
As
in
the
this.
one with the accent in the podcast, I'm going to say sometimes it's garbage. It's fine.
There's a
I
really
love
funny
my voice, but
moment-
sometimes I sound like a real garbage disposal.
There's a really that was my
Wait, are there two JWs on this podcast?
That was uncanny.
Oh, God. I'm looking at you two, but I couldn't tell whose mouth it came out of.
When they're doing that confessional of Joanna and Camille, at the very end, Camille's like, oh, I
This is
love
my
you,
favorite.
Joanna. And Joanna's just like, me too sometimes.
Sometimes I love you too.
I'm like, Joanna, just let this woman be your friend.
So then we go to lunch at a Italian restaurant.
This is also
And
where
Joanna-
I discovered
Yeah.
Tyra never lets these women eat.
No. And Joanna is so pissed. Her face when Tyra walks in is just so angry that she interrupted lunch.
Yeah.
It happens in every episode for the rest of the cycle. It's like every time the girls are about to sit down to eat, Tyra's like, "Oh, hey guys,"
Like,
and they're like, "Fuck, we
Our
just
food's
ordered,
getting cold."
and now I can't eat any of it."
Tyra's like that friend that you don't want to see out in public because you know she's going to talk to you.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I'm just trying to shop.
You see him on the subway, and you're like, "Shit."
she's just going to come up and sing to a rap that she made in 9th grade algebra class
That
about her boobies.
Well, a rap. Okay, first of all, some producer asked Mercedes at some point to ask Tyra about this because Mercedes out of nowhere was like, Tyra, do you flow? Or do you have flow? The word flow is in there.
Yes.
And then Tyra's like, well, this was one rap I made up, blah, blah, blah. And then she does, to be fair, if it was truly written in 9th grade, a pretty cute little rap. But at the, or not rap, but
At the end of the
spoken
rap.
word thing. At the very end, it truly wasn't all written in 9th grade.
No.
Because at the end, it's her announcement that they're all going to Milan.
Mhm.
So I have some insight on that.
"Ooh,
So what happened in the recap episode that I watched and you guys didn't watch
nope,
Yeah.
we'll never watch a recap."
was that they did a round robin rap where they each rapped
No.
after Tyra did the part about her boobies aren't silicone.
Oh, so this was more separated.
Yeah, and then it got
Mm.
back to Tyra at the end, and then she
But
did
why
the
would
Milan part.
Tyra in 9th
I
grade.
kind of
be-
wish we had seen that because that also makes more narrative sense.
Why
right?
would Tyra in 9th grade be talking about her boobies and having
I
silicone?
also don't know why.
She's
She
like
developed
14.
early?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know.
It was weird.
It's part of the industry. I don't know.
I at least made it less weird that she then jumped from that to
To you're going to Milan.
yeah.
Was there
Also-
someone who was surprisingly good and or bad at the flow?
Joanna was surprisingly good, as was Shandy. Camille was terrible.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Camille doesn't have fun.
Yeah, but I would say Camille generally has like rhythm and stuff.
Oh, and April wasn't good.
Well,
She hasn't downloaded that program yet.
I love that when Tyra's
What's his
like,
tempo?
are we going to somewhere? Like Soho?
GarageBand update.
Oh, Jesus.
Narrative. I've always wanted to be a singer. A flow artist. I think overall April gets the most shit from us, which is so funny because I
love
generally
April.
like
No,
April.
I like her too, and especially in these
She's
next.
just so what? Oh, she is amazing in the next episode.
Yeah, especially the next couple episodes. But like, she just makes it so easy.
Yeah.
Also, she has everything going. I'm like, I don't feel bad. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm punching down. You know what I
No,
mean?
she's so smart.
You know what?
So
That's a
talented,
very
so
good point.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And Mercedes is delightful, and is that whole better than sex thing.
Yeah, everyone's so excited about going to Milan.
You know what they're not excited about though? That 1 hour packing time.
No.
And I will say
And,
this:
and
this
Shandy
is a
says
much
she's never been out of the country, and Tyra's
Aw.
like, really? And I'm like, yes, obviously, Tyra.
to where international Walgreens. Come on, Tyra. But also,
They
I
have
would
an
say
amazing conference every year.
this is a much better international announcement than last year's
Oh, God.
random dude Pink just saying, and you're going to Paris.
And they're like, excuse me?
Yeah, because these become more and more elaborate.
Oh my god.
To where it's confetti and extras
It's
and
not even that-
kangaroos.
Dancers.
It's not even
Yeah.
that far from now. Even by the time we get to like cycle 5,
Yeah,
they're going
all
nuts.
fully.
Yeah. Mercedes spends the entire hour packing her pill case,
Yes.
and Shandy spends it talking to Eric.
Yeah, this was a good random reminder that she has lupus because it's almost the last mention of it we get into the finale.
And
Yeah.
Joanna does a weird sage and Jesus
Mhm.
combination blessing over the suitcases.
That was weird.
Yeah.
And I sage.
Yeah.
It was the like saging and like
With
in
the
Jesus Christ, amen.
And also like over the bags.
Yeah.
It was just all strange.
But then we get to my favorite thing of every cycle,
The
bobblehead
travel
Yay!
montage.
And this time we get stick figure bodies.
With just the heads.
And also, again, I paused. The pictures are from nowhere. Like,
And everyone is smiling except April.
yeah, the April one.
April's just like,
still
April-
thinking.
April would have a really serious bobblehead.
But I love that every year the pictures are from nothing else we've seen. They're not from their makeovers.
Nope.
They're not from their
The initial
promo
photo
shots.
shoot.
Yeah.
There's a picture I feel like they took for this
for
purpose.
this real quick. They were just like, we just need a picture of you.
And they're
We
like,
can
why? You'll find
bobblify.
out.
Our traditional bobblehead that'll be a thing that literally they do every cycle. Anyway, so they get to Milan. They're very tired. One thing they keep doing,
Oh, I like
especially this episode, it's interesting.
Yeah.
is at the bottom they'll do a lower third or a little superimposed where it'll show New York time versus the time they're
Because
in
they
now.
didn't get to sleep. I mean,
At
they
all.
got whatever
On the
sleep on the
plane.
plane,
Yeah.
but they're go.
It should be noted that Joanna looks amazing right off the plane.
She does.
Yeah.
She
She
looks
does.
fresh.
Yep.
She doesn't look tired.
It's also always easier with shorter hair.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That is one thing.
But
I mean,
her
she does look
her
great.
skin looks amazing.
Yeah.
And she just looks really good.
Yeah.
We meet David.
I think Joanna probably was like, there's a challenge off the plane.
Yeah,
oh,
she knew.
sure.
She was
Yeah.
ready.
So the area is kind of, and they're talking to David Brown with the entertainment group, and he explains what a go-see is, and
Mm-hmm.
he says it's a go and see.
Yeah.
He also says that they're looking for like looks, personality, and professionality.
Yeah.
That word didn't translate as
Which
well as
then-
David wanted.
Mercedes later corrects to professionalism. I was like, good for you, Mercedes.
Yeah.
Don't get taken in by the fake words.
Yeah.
So they go outside, and then there's just hot Italians on Vespas.
Yep. We're
Wait.
gonna take them from Go-See to Go-See.
Well, they don't know. Someone
That's true.
says, like, do we have to drive them?
Which is what I would also think.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would.
I would truly have also thought that too.
Well, because last cycle,
right.
they got in trouble, or Robin got in trouble for
Hiring a hot man.
a hot man.
Yeah, exactly. So this time it's like, just kidding. So that's okay. Two things. A general overall, let's talk top model, and a very specific detail. All the men drive up. They do a little speed up thing. Also, they show a couple of them individually saying hello, and then all 5 of them as one
This is
saying
my
hello.
favorite. It's 1, 2, 5. Ciao,
Ciao,
ciao, ciao.
And I'm like, did they make them say
And
it
then
multiple times?
and then they made the models say it.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Yeah,
Ciao.
yeah.
With the
Well, of course.
And
We have to have our Italy spaghetti music.
which I found out is called Portobello Tarantella.
well,
Great. I remember.
I've seen her live. She's amazing.
I wrote a note for a future episode, but it plays into this one too. I was like, Hannah now, her French music has been replaced with Italian
I love
music.
it. I love it so much.
But so okay. This starts another tradition for a lot of cycles in Top Model. Is a lot of times they do the ghost, not always, but a lot of times they do the ghosties in the foreign country.
Yeah.
Right? So, and as part of that, they always have to get around. Getting around is one of the parts of the challenges.
Right.
And the whole point is that Tyra, when she moved to Paris, was doing this herself. That's always the inspiration, is Tyra's backstory. But in the first cycle, they were literally having to get around with
On the metro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
With Emily telling them,
Well,
Emma.
Emma giving them the guide.
Yes. Did you not understand? You're so dumb. But now it starts a tradition of them giving them a silly way to get around.
Yeah.
Because eventually it becomes
Boats.
like tuk-tuks and like
In
other...
Amsterdam, it's boats
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes they just have to drive
In a-
tiny cars.
or a cab.
Mhm.
Sometimes they get driven. There's always a different level of challenge because sometimes they have to do it themselves. Sometimes they literally just get shuttled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're paired up.
Yeah. Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a weird thing that isn't consistent enough to say they always do it this one way. But this is one of the easier because you can't get lost. They're not the ones guiding
they're
anything.
taking you, and also they must have realized after this episode how much more tension they could get out of this scenario. Because first
Yeah.
of all, none of them are at the same ghostie at the same time.
No.
Which is usually a huge point of contention, like, oh, we got here right before you did, whatever. Second of all, they're not being timed.
yeah.
And I feel like most of the time it's always you have 4 hours to
Get
do
back
6
here.
ghosties. If you're not back here at this time, you get eliminated.
You're disqualified.
Yeah, not
And-
eliminated,
and-
disqualified from winning the
but
challenge.
it's one of those big things
But
because
it
then
becomes a weight in the judging.
they always make it a big point of like you have to be on time.
time is money.
But
Yeah.
this is like one of the most
Chill.
except for the fake out
Mhm.
one
It's
goes.
Oh, yeah.
very relaxed.
Everything is so chill. All of them also get along, and I will say this: generally, these guys don't seem that douchey,
No.
No.
which is shocking almost. But because they keep throughout many episodes talking about Italian men, they're so sexy, and they always want to
Fuck
treat
me.
old women great.
They seem way chiller than the French society
Oh, yeah.
dudes from Cycle 1.
And Camille and her start a relationship.
It's the most
Immediately vibing.
personable Camille's ever
Camille is
been.
having such a good day.
Yes.
Well,
today.
we learned her mother also flirted with an Italian man, and that's how she
Mhm.
learned Italian.
Yeah.
Which is a sweet story.
Yeah.
And then
They're
this
very cute together.
This
It's
guy
very
is
cute.
very polite at the very end. This I won't skip ahead too much because we want to talk about the good scenes. But at the very end, he's just like, I wish you all the luck in the world. I want you to win.
Mhm.
It's just so sweet.
The whole
yeah.
thing is very cute.
After one of the ghosties, I wrote that they asked Shandy if she has any other like questions, and she goes, "Did it go good?"
She goes, it's my very first ghostie. How did it go? And it's like, oh, babe, don't do that.
And the woman was like, fine, great.
They like cut away from that woman it's like that didn't go well.
Poor Joanna gets a very specific critique from the first ghostie that says her shoulder to breast proportion is wrong. Which is literally, there's nothing she can do about that.
Yeah, that's not losing weight.
No, that's not
a thing.
toning.
No.
That's nothing.
This is also where I got my quote, because we learned that Joanna's mother is Mexican, her father is American, and she loves children.
I had no idea she was half Mexican.
I also didn't
None.
remember that.
Because she offers no personal details except
Mm-mm.
about losing weight. It's fascinating to me.
Which is also fascinating because that means in this cycle, at this moment,
Most are mixed race. Or
yeah, even with Sarah, our
Mhm.
top 6, everyone but Shandy is a person of color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good, like fascinating for Top Model in some ways because that's not
Yeah.
usually the case.
At one point, this did annoy me. One of the people who are
yeah.
interviewing them asks April if she's mixed race.
Mixed-blooded. Mixed-blooded.
Yeah, they
Which is
said
a
mixed-
gross way to say that.
Which it was probably a translation thing.
Yeah.
They're trying to speak English, but it was like weird. And look, April takes it very like
She does, but she also annoys me because she says, my mother's Japanese, fine. And then she goes, my father is German, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
European.
He's a white European.
yeah. I was about to say you say Japanese and white European.
Yeah.
That's how you answer that.
Or,
No,
like,
she wasn't
Japanese
actually
and-
acting if you were an 8th German.
Like British or something. Like British Isles.
Yeah.
Whatever.
yeah.
It was annoying.
Well, because she's
Even
identified
if
as
she
all
said
those other
Anglo.
things.
Even if she said Anglo.
Yeah.
she's identified as all those other things, but only 2 weeks ago did she start identifying as Japanese.
And then there's one go-see, and this is something that happens on Top Model a lot, that's sort of a fake-out go-see where they're going to be really mean to the girls to see how they react to it.
And they are really mean.
Really mean.
Like, exceedingly
right
mean.
off the bat, in a very real way. It's not so over the top that it's not believable.
You didn't
Yeah.
know this was a fake out.
No, I didn't remember it, actually. Because I wrote, like, wow, that woman's a bitch.
That woman sells this.
Yeah, she does. And so does
she
the guy.
She couldn't have been
Yeah.
that nice.
Meh.
But this
I
is,
wish she had also been we get the guy revealed as a surprise guest judge later.
Yeah.
I wish she had also been there just because I'm like, wait, is she also actually just
Is she
mean?
in on it?
Was she also just not sure what was going on?
Right.
And he was just like, just say mean things to these women.
She's like, eh. They all handle it pretty well.
Except Camille.
Here's the thing. Does she, and I'm okay with either answer to this, but I do want y'all's opinion.
Mm.
Does she not handle it well? Or is this one of the situations where she's just like, I'm going to show confidence back to this person who is being excessively rude to me?
I think she is fine up until the point where she says, actually, it's like, that's the moment where it became, like, rude.
I
'Cause
I don't think her intention is to be. I honestly don't think that she
Confrontational.
knows when she's coming off as confrontational.
Yes.
I don't think she does.
I don't think
either.
she's aware of it.
I think the signature walk. We get more of it later. Right now, we just see the signature walk, and this is the walk that's going to make me famous. That's the kind of thing that I could see her thinking, that's cute, that's quirky.
Yeah,
that's
that wasn't that
confident.
bad.
I actually don't think that's that bad. Again, a revisionist history, they think of it as a good thing in later cycles.
Right.
Yeah.
But when she was like, well, actually, I was picked from 6,000 girls, blah, blah, blah. That's the one where I'm like, that's too much.
Yep.
It feels like Camille always takes it one
Step
sentence
too
too
far.
Mhm.
Yeah. But then we have a cute moment where she's kind of like, I've dealt with worse.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I believe that.
Yes.
Yeah, Camille, again, is not phased by any of it.
No.
Shandy's bummed.
Yeah. But
She was-
she handles it really well
she
in the
was
room.
not a nice lady.
I didn't like her. Joanna is fully unfazed. Joanna's like, she was tough, but, whatever.
Whatever.
But she was fashion. And Joanna loves fashion.
Camille is like fully smelling
It's-
the man on
when
the
she's
Vespa.
falling asleep.
It was really funny. She's like, she leans in and takes a big ol' whiff, and then he's like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm just falling asleep." I'm like, "Bitch,
It's so
you smell your man."
He like walking her up. He's like,
Oh.
oh, I do like that. There are other things I like in the walk. It's very cute. But then he randomly has a suitcase. Where is that suitcase from? He
Probably just had to store his belongings for the day or something.
okay. It was
Yeah, because they were like, you're going to be on this
Vespa.
Vespa all day.
He just has a rolling suitcase.
He
Anyway,
like lifts her up for no. This is the date that Shannon was supposed to have.
You know what? Yes, this was
Uh-huh.
this was the forward date that like she didn't even need to win this.
Nope.
Yep.
well,
And what's so sad about this, we're skipping ahead and spoilery. What's so sad is that next episode they invite these Italian men over,
Camille-
and this would have been amazing for
Oh my
Camille to have
God.
seen him again.
Yeah. because Camille wins.
I've never seen her more relaxed than she is around this dude. Also,
Yeah.
like she just seems happy.
Maybe she doesn't get along with women.
No, because they've had other situations with men before where she's just like not been interested.
Oh,
I think she just vibed with him.
Yeah, she
yeah.
just really liked
I mean,
him.
she definitely did.
Yeah,
But she wins because she has the highest score.
they really liked. Everybody liked her confidence,
Which is
they
funny
say.
because this is one thing that's kind of different. Tyra's there to give this feedback.
yes,
Tyra
yes, she
often,
is.
usually it's just the judge, the person. Sometimes it's Miss J, like it's a
Yeah.
whole thing.
Mhm.
So Tyra and the guy,
David Brown.
David Brown, are giving them like individualized feedback comments.
Mhm.
And it's a mix for everyone. And truthfully, the way it's edited, you don't think Camille's going to win.
No,
People, and then she even asks, who do you think's going to win? And people point to Shandy, and then Shandy points to Camille
Camille.
and Mercedes. And it's
Mhm.
like, one of them. And then she's right. to
Yeah.
her.
They also give Joanna the body problem comment. And then don't explain it. I actually don't think they've told Joanna this. In all the Nigel talking about her body,
Mhm.
I don't think they've told Joanna
To her face.
your body is bad.
And this devastates
it's
her.
rough.
And she
It's
even asked
really
a follow-up
rough.
question, and she's like, well, I'm already a size 2. What more do they want? Do they think it's toning? And Tyra's like, well, probably. It's, it's just... I also don't think Tyra was really ready for follow-up questions.
Yeah.
No. I feel bad for her because she's so small. She doesn't look bigger than the other girls.
But
in
no, she
particular.
doesn't. But that's why I think it's her clothes are too small because it's just squeezing her.
Yeah.
And there's maybe a looseness,
Yeah.
but it's
I do think she has a very long torso.
and a very small chest.
Yes. So she's proportionally a little bit different, but she's not big
No,
at all.
At all.
And it's like you can tell how much this hurts her.
Yeah.
She's so sad about
Yeah.
it.
Because what's interesting is Camille wins,
Mhm.
and she gets. I actually really like this prize. It's kind of cheap, but I like it. It's just fun because it's just not dinner,
Yeah.
basically. But she's gonna have like kind of a night out, and her portrait's gonna get painted,
Right.
and then she gets to pick a friend, and she picks Joanna, which is such an olive branch,
Yes.
truly. But Joanna doesn't really, in this moment, hear it because she's
She's
so
so focused,
devastated
yeah.
Yeah.
and just crying on the way back.
She also looks gorgeous while she's crying.
She does.
Joanna is a gorgeous crier.
Yeah.
Nothing really happened back at the apartment except that Mercedes says to Shandy, "Don't put your scary boyfriend there."
Yeah. Oh, so they move into their apartment.
Yeah, they
though.
move in, though.
Tiny
It's
apartment.
tiny, but it's cute.
Ebony
It's
and
way
Ivory.
cuter than France.
Oh, way cuter.
And way bigger than France.
Ebony and Ivory share a room.
France was literally a room. This is at least like
Two
a
rooms.
building.
The three, Mercedes, April, and Shandy all share a room, and then Ebony and Ivory are in the other room.
As again, only Joanna says.
Yes.
Ebony and Ivy sharing a room. Camille's like, okay.
And then,
Mercedes and Joanna continue to be cute.
yeah,
Their friendship is actually really endearing. They're very cute together. They just like joke around.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then Camille says, "I'm going to kill Joanna with kindness."
It was Miss Jamaica runner
Runner
up
up.
all over again.
Also, she declares this in a set we'll never see again,
Nope.
where it's
Nope.
just her really poorly lit in front of a bunch of yellow, maybe white sheets that I was like, that can't be their confessional space. And it isn't, but it's also set up like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because we get some real confessional spaces like that from Mercedes, especially in later episodes. I was just like, was it not set up yet?
Maybe.
And they were like,
she
hey,
really
look-
needed to tell it.
Yeah.
Like, why'd you pick Joanna? Because I'm going to kill her with kindness. It was just like, it was not a good look after the good look that she had the rest of the episode, I
Mhm.
thought.
Yeah.
It felt really, like, like sneaky.
Yeah, underhanded.
Underhanded.
Mhm.
Yeah, it almost was as if some producer begged her to say that so they could edit in later when she like, does something kind of shitty.
I don't know.
later.
That signature pause is very Camille.
Yeah. I'm not saying she didn't sell it. So, is the next thing that they go on there?
The photo shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I
photo
mean,
shoot or their little
they
prize?
go on their little prize,
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
nothing
right.
really.
Well, I just like it because
No, that happens after the photo shoot.
It doesn't?
It happens after the photo
Okay,
shoot.
we'll
They
get
do
there,
the
we'll
photo
get there,
shoot
we'll get
first,
there,
and then
we'll
they go for their prize.
Great.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
Really?
Because
Well, either way, let's talk about it now because
Okay.
it's like nothing. The only thing of note is that it cheers Joanna up,
Yes.
and she really does thank Camille for.
She does. She thanks her very graciously. She's like, "Thank you so much for having me along."
I feel so much better now. Blah
Mhm.
blah blah. They get their portraits made. They both like them. They're cute. They're fun. Also, and yeah, that's it. They just have like a nice little
time.
bonding day.
Yeah, it's good.
And I like prizes like that because like it's just like a little experience,
yeah.
little keepsake.
So they do their photo shoot,
Mhm.
which is for Solstice glasses. And they
eyewear.
go to Verona, I believe.
They do go to Verona. It's really funny because the Tyra Mail says something about Romeo and Juliet are from here, and then April is like, "You guys, Verona is so beautiful." So
Just so
April
you
has
know,
been to Verona before.
Yeah.
just so you know, we're not going to an ugly place.
in Italy.
It is actually really gorgeous.
Oh my god.
And everything is fabulous, according to Nole.
He's right though.
I mean,
This is, I think, their first really
It is their
high fashion
high-end
photo shoot
fashion
in
shoot.
America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, this was money and favors.
They've got a great photographer. Massimo Costali
Mhm.
is their photographer. Great photographer. Great. They're listing all designer brands. It's a beautiful setting. And Jay says specifically that he wants them to pose naturally
Broken.
but unnaturally, broken and relaxed and fashion.
He reminds them of some poses, kind of that classic, like hands on the hips, elbows forward, kind of like slouching situation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's telling Joanna that. I mean, the backdrop's beautiful.
Gorgeous. The light is gorgeous.
This is probably in some ways, the best photo shoot of the cycle.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah.
It's also not an easy shoot for them.
No,
Because they've never done anything like this
Yeah.
yet.
they've never done anything like this, and also it's one of those things where, and to put in top model language, they have to push through a lot of other elements.
Yes.
Because they're wearing sunglasses, so
Mhm.
some of them you can't even. Eye connection is going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Specifically, Shandy is the only one who's wearing her sunglasses.
And she looks so
Gorgeous.
good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And everyone's living for her.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is living for her.
Yeah. Stunning.
Absolutely.
I don't know if there's much to talk about until we get to the panel.
Other than Nole Marin saying Walgreens and Dairy Queen.
And I would also like to note
I
that
hate Nole.
at one point, April fully just cups her vagina.
She does.
Yes.
She also
While she's
says
lying there.
she also says the phrase "colors fuel my energy," which we know is not true. It's electricity.
It's electric
Colors.
neon colors. But no, everybody looks good. They get some. The only one who has purely positive critique, I think, is Shandy. And everybody else gets mixed comments
Yeah.
from Jay.
Yeah.
So then we go to dinner.
Mm.
The dinner.
The dinner. What's kind of fun about this, and before it becomes drama central,
Uh-huh.
is that Jay's also invited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And he's like, tell me everything. Tell me about your apartment. Tell me about this and this.
even
Like,
more so, he was like, hey,
You
you guys
didn't
haven't told me. He was
Yeah.
like, I don't know this stuff. And I love that moment because Jay's like, the producers don't talk to Jay. Do you have a house? I don't know what's
How are
happening.
you guys?
I miss all of you.
It's cute.
It is cute.
Yep.
And they talk all about that Italian dick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they are ready to go. And then this is where
And also,
Tyra explains, and when women get older in Italy, they're just more praised and more lovely. Tyra's
More
like, I will live
beautiful.
here forever.
And
Funny.
then Joanna
Goes to the bathroom.
goes to the bathroom, and
Her biggest mistake.
it's always a bad mistake.
Uh,
And Jay mentioned something like, "Oh, where'd Joanna go?"
yeah.
And Camille like,
I think he's expecting to make fun of her for just taking a long time in the bathroom.
"Yes,
Yeah.
she's pooping."
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Jay was ready to make a poop joke.
Yes.
And Camille like rolls her eyes and looks away, and he says like,
What was that face?
What was that face?"
Yeah.
And she goes, "Hmm." And
Just
it starts.
ask her when she gets back.
Ask her when she gets back.
Just ask
She
her.
goes to the bathroom a lot.
And Mercedes immediately clocks this.
Oh,
She does.
Mercedes is looking around
a really
like-
good friend to Joanna this
Yeah.
episode. And just like a good person generally.
Yeah.
And she, I think Tyra, someone asked, does she disappear often like that?
Mhm.
And Camille's like, and
Mhm.
Mercedes like, no,
She doesn't.
And Camille's just like, I don't know.
It's a bad look.
It's a really bad look for Camille.
Because then, but I will say, Joanna, her entrance back is the weirdest. She like comes in, she's like, I took matches, and Tyra's like,
because she's
I
weird.
know, but
yeah.
Tyra's like, oh, you were smoking. She's like, no, keepsake. I think she read a weird energy coming back into the room and was
Mm.
like, And then that's when Mercedes goes up and basically tells Joanna that
Camille insinuated that
Camille said you
you
have eating disorder,
Yeah.
and Camille's defense is semantics.
bullshit.
It's semantics.
bullshit.
She's just like, well, no, I never said you threw up or had an eating disorder. I said you go to the bathroom a lot, which is true. Like,
I made a face, and then
She
they asked
said
me
you
about-
disappear a lot.
Yes.
Not go to the bathroom. Because that would have been, she tried, I'm just saying it's important because Camille, and I'm not defending her, I'm just saying Camille's trying to be even vaguer.
Mhm.
yeah,
And it's one of those things that at this point, Tyra and Jay have made it to the parking lot,
yeah.
as we'll find out.
As Joanna runs out,
But Mercedes is basically like, you need to fix this now.
Yeah, and she's right. Because
Because
Tyra says, it's really serious. We can't be having. And then she tells the other girls to like watch
her.
And I'm just like, this sucks for Joanna because this has never come up. This isn't
Never.
like the Elise bullshit in Cycle 1 where they were all in on it.
Well, they're always talking about it.
Yeah. Nobody has said anything about this
Yeah.
up until this point. So it's really shitty to like pull the rug out from under her in Paris. after
right
they've,
when
like,
she's been
in
having
Paris, in
weight
Milan,
problems.
when she's feeling really insecure, and when they've just had a nice day together.
Yeah,
The timing of all of it is just really shitty.
It almost feels like this is from a different episode. Like before they reconciled.
Yeah, but
Because it's so bizarre. I truly don't understand
why she did it.
why Camille did. I mean, competitiveness, whatever, but it just seems like a weird move.
it does seem like a weird move. But I don't know. It must have been some sort of
So then
insecurity.
Joanna
or-
does talk to Tyra about it in the parking lot, and she's like, that's never been a thing. That's not what I do. I don't want that implied.
My
I've
body's
never-"
a temple.
Yeah, blah. And Tyra's like, okay, well, that is good to hear. Also, just, people make up stuff, so watch your back.
It's the ugly side of beauty.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tyra's-
as her mama says.
Tyra all but says Naomi Campbell. Like out loud. Like, she's like, I once had a woman throw a phone at me. and
Watch your
say
back.
I threw it up.
So we head to panel with guest judge Michael Gianni, who was faking being Italian earlier.
I would like to note,
Uh-huh.
you know who you never need to ask if they want to wear that top? Eric Nicholson.
Eric Nicholson always looks
Eric
great.
always looks so cute. He's got his little tie or his little pocket square.
Sometimes it's just a graphic tee underneath.
He
always
always
cute.
looks adorable.
Well, that
Oh.
top, though, Camille and Joanna again. Because Joanna's wearing the same dress, now in peach.
With a little undershirt underneath.
With
Yeah.
triangle boobs.
Yeah. Ugh.
And Camille is wearing high, slouchy cowboy boots.
I say the note I have is Camille's waist area and boots are problematic. Because she's got like 2 belts wrapped around her
I
midriff. It's very
don't
strange.
She loves a boot.
understand.
Yeah, 2 boots, 2 belts, 2 belts. wrapped around her
Also, did
midriff.
anyone else notice panel is flipped?
Oh yeah.
This is actually a thing. So, when they go overseas, they redirect the panel and shoot it the opposite direction.
But I meant that they're on the other side.
Yeah, they flip it
Yeah.
when they go abroad. I don't know why.
That's what's just, I don't know. It was just weird that Janice was on the left of Tyra.
I don't know if they always flip the actual judges, but they always flip the orientation.
No, I know they flipped the orientation. I was saying they flipped the judging panel.
Yeah,
I think they often do that too, though.
Strange.
that's very
Yeah.
strange.
Like that Janice needs to be next to
Because
the monitor.
oversees the
Oh, maybe Janice needs to like
truly
be closest
glasses.
to see.
She
yeah,
puts those glasses on a
that's
lot.
true.
Oh, maybe that's why.
And overseas, like the toilets flush the opposite direction. The panels
Just naturally spins the other way.
Naturally
Yeah.
spins the other way. Tyra introduces the fact that wasn't it Michael Gianni?
yes, Michael
yes.
Gianni.
Yeah, that she's like, you may have thought he's Italian, but he talks just like me and you.
Yeah, she goes real Jersey with it.
And
then
he
he
doesn't
doesn't.
talk like that, but he is
No.
American.
Um,
And the whole thing was that the mean reveal. They were just normal people messing with you, and we've got the footage. And everyone's immediately like,
he's also low key cute,
oh, he cute.
Oh,
Yeah.
he cute.
especially in profile.
He cute.
Yeah.
Gianni, can you get it? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Gross.
You know what I mean?
So Shandy's first.
Looks great in person. Continues to wear a simple
Uh-huh.
top
Yep.
and jeans. Looks like a hair pulled
She's
back.
figured out what works.
Looks like a model.
She does well with the
Mhm.
mean people.
Yeah.
He
She's
says-
just a little
He says she's a
shy
little
about it.
timid, but Nigel is then like, considering how far you've come, you did well.
Yeah.
And then her photo.
Gorgine.
So gorgeous. So
Oh,
good.
All legs.
All legs. Like
It's
all
a
fucking
quintessential
attitude.
Shandy shot.
Yes. The sunglasses aren't great and she makes them look so good.
So good.
The giant fluffy hair. Like the whole thing is so good.
And also, they give her the critique that not only the photographer said that not only was she her favorite of that day,
Mhm.
but she is one of the
The-
favorite models he's ever shot.
He says it's one of the best photos he's taken all year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Shandy's, I mean, anyone would be floored by that kind of compliment, but Shandy's like, oh my.
Yeah.
You know, and you can almost feel the rest of the girls be like, Shandy's won America's Next Top Model.
I feel
Yeah.
like that was a moment where Shandy thought, I can really do this.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's really coming to her own, which makes the next episode so sad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next up is Mercedes. I don't like this photo.
I don't like the photo either. It's okay.
I love the body.
Yeah.
The face, something's weird about the planes and the angle of the face.
She's just squinty. She's
Yeah,
trying to
it's-
smize and she's gone right to squint.
Yeah.
It's just fine.
She's trying to serve high fashion and
Yeah.
I think the body is doing it, but
Yeah.
the face is not.
And they don't really even show her in the. I mean, she's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's personable.
This is not a Mercedes episode.
And
No.
then we get to Camille. And this is when they add the actually, I was picked over 6,000 people. And Tyra literally plants her face on the table.
Yeah, she's like, I need to do a Janice, and does the full head on the desk.
And even Janice seems like disappointed in
Mhm.
Camille.
Yeah.
Well, and then Camille does this thing.
Because Janice's big thing is professionalism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Camille does this thing where they're telling her, they're like, we've told you time and time again, you have to, pull back, you have to have a better attitude. And she starts to say that she won, she's defending herself saying that she won the challenge, which is a good point. But she
Yeah.
says, what she says is, I actually won the award this week. And it's
There was
just-
no award.
There's no
You
award,
won a
babe.
prize.
Yeah, it's,
But I will say
She
that
kind of rolls her eyes.
I will say, I'm not saying she reacts to it well, But I do think it is one of those, it's a confusing point for the contestant where I bet Camille didn't even think this was going to happen to her because she did win
the challenge.
that challenge.
Right.
So, and they obviously weren't taking into account this part of it because,
Right.
you know, they didn't have actual comments for the girls.
Mhm.
But it's one of those things that if I were Camille, I'd be like, well, in my defense, everyone else thought I was super professional in some way, shape, or form,
And they
or at
all
least
loved my confidence.
hireable. This is a bad moment for sure. But it's such a shame because there's a version of the cycle where Camille wins
Yeah.
because she's obviously gorgeous. She takes some good pictures. She's the one who's hired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm sorry. I bet being a black American model in Italy is not easy.
No.
So I almost give her even more credit for that.
But she lacks a certain
Finesse.
awareness of how she's
Yeah.
coming across to other people.
It is a finesse. It's an awareness, which is so funny because in some ways she is.
so self-aware.
But I did like Tyra because this is true. She was like, you know what that sounded like to me? That actually is like, actually, bitch.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. And Tyra's like, yeah, that's how it sounds. And I think Camille did need to hear that.
Yes.
Like, that's what you sound like to us when you say stuff like that.
It's just a very like I don't know, there's just a weird undercurrent of vitriol in when I don't know. And sometimes we all have those words that we just need to take out of our vocabulary.
And actually is hers.
Actually, mine was clearly. I used to say clearly that blah 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 blah, and it always comes across as like holier than thou.
Yeah.
And I think actually is Camille's word.
Mine that I did a lot was obviously. I would say obviously a lot. And I had one friend that immediately was like, you know, you mostly put that on things that you think are true.
Right.
But
Not that are objectively true.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, I never thought about that. I've really taken it out of my vocabulary because I was like, that was my snark word.
Yeah.
You know, my go-to. So who's
And-
next?
no, the
Well, her photo,
Her
Camille's
photo
photo.
is not good.
It's not bad. None of the photos are bad.
She
is the
looks
thing.
kind of
I
dead.
disagree. Not with Camille's being bad. I think Camille's is as good as Mercedes.
Mhm,
I'm
I
gonna
would
say
agree with
Yes,
that.
it is.
Yes.
I'm gonna say there is a bad one, but we'll get to it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Are you floored by that, Alex?
I don't if it's who you're referring to. So Joanna's next. And she actually does have some Tyra brings it up, but those like gorgeous just natural poses
Yes.
in
when
the
she's just
panel
standing
and
there
standing
in front of
there.
them. She's like, you don't even know you're doing
It was
them.
very Elise.
Yeah. But it's also that sort of Audrey Hepburn quality.
She looks most
of
beautiful when
grace.
she's trying not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird because she's so
Awkward.
quirky and awkward, but when she's standing still and not thinking about herself, like she has a natural grace that comes through.
Yeah. And I actually think this photo composition is what sells the photo because I don't think this photo of her is very good.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think the photo of her is very good. I do agree with you that it's one of the most stunning backgrounds.
Yeah.
And I do think it's like, it looks like an ad. It does
Yeah.
look very much like
Sure.
an ad.
I think the photo's really good. I think she looks great.
It's
I-
just not my. Maybe I'm also grading on the curve of Joanna is always kind of gorgeous, and this isn't just the most gorgeous face ever.
No,
But
but
look,
she,
I like the
it's-
dress.
It's high fashion. She's selling the dress.
She's not selling the glasses, but that's
but
not
they
her
put
fault.
them on her head and you can't see them.
Yeah.
It's
Because
weird
black
to me
on
that
black.
Shandy's the only one whose glasses are like on.
Yeah, like you can't see anybody's glasses but Shandy.
Yeah, you can like see Camille's, well, only because they're a very distinct color.
Yeah. I like Joanna's photo.
Yeah.
I think she looks really good. I think it's evoking an Italian ad campaign.
Sure.
Which is what the job is.
And then April.
I hate this photo.
Yeah, it's not.
I think this is the worst
disagree.
photo.
I disagree. I think
her-
she looks like a beautiful corpse.
I don't think that's good though. I think her body looks great. I think her face is real dead.
I think her face is so dead. I also just think that wasn't the look for this.
Yeah.
I don't get this as a photo, and that also means because we saw her doing different poses and different angles, that also means that she didn't sell well enough other poses. And I'm sorry, laying down on the side of your face is a hard look for a lot of people.
Yes.
And it doesn't sell to me.
Oh, I mean, I like that photo more than Mercedes' photo.
I will also say I don't remember when Tyra does this. It might be in a later episode, but she says to April that fashion is romantic.
Mm-hmm.
And people want to see some of the romance in fashion. And I don't think, like, this is a romantic
Setting.
photo. Like, look at that setting. Look at what you're wearing.
Yeah.
She doesn't convey
Sure.
that in her face at all, which is weird considering at one point she literally cups her own vagina.
I don't think though that April is very romantic.
No, she's
she's
not romantic.
so like logical
Mm-hmm.
and practical
Yeah.
that I think that's what she sells. She actually sells to me a lot of times like cool, sexy, cold.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I
Well,
think
that's
she's
when
better
she's
in
always
motion.
successful,
That's
yeah.
why.
Maybe.
That's why I liked her in like that Rolitos commercial. Is I think
Mhm.
she can do tough badass.
Yeah.
But I think this is tough for her. To me,
Well, and I wish she would have gone even further in that direction and done like a tough face, because the juxtaposition of like
Tough
fluffy
with
dress
soft, yeah.
and tough face could have been.
I
cool,
also think
but
this is my favorite dress, which is maybe why
It is a beautiful dress. The color is gorgeous,
and it's gorgeous on her.
hmm Her body looks great. I just think her face is.
I mean, no Leigh Marins, he's not a bad stylist.
No. But they also tell her to kind of be dumb, which I didn't like.
When they do that,
After her
or what did they
secret
say?
interview.
Did they just like?
Like, don't be so smart.
Oh,
Oh.
like you're coming off as a know-it-all,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I don't actually think she does come across as a know-it-all.
No.
I've never thought that.
I
don't
think
think
she
so
just come
either.
across as intelligent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we go to the panel judging. Nigel, for the first time, is not disgusted by Joanna.
Amazing. He was like, "Oh, I actually liked her body in this."
Yeah.
He's shook, shook that he could
Wow.
dare like her body.
I have half a boner.
That's the least boner I've ever had, but I.
But it's an improvement.
And then call out order is Shandy first,
Mhm.
obviously.
Clearly.
And then 15 seconds of pausing because
Smoked
who else
this
could even
week.
be next to Shandy?
Yeah.
Joanna.
Also, I had a question at this point.
Fine.
They tell Joanna in that casting to take off the earrings. And then she
Oh,
comes
uh-huh.
back to panel wearing these earrings. And then I looked at them and I was like, are those Xiomara's beautiful Indian earrings?
Indian earrings?
This Camille should have ripped those right off her head.
I don't think they actually are, but they look very similar.
That's so funny.
Next is April, which I agree with, but you guys don't.
Yeah.
Bottom two for me, honey.
Yeah.
So Camille and Mercedes are in the bottom two, which I agreed with, but I know you guys don't.
I would have just flipped April and look, I'm the stanniest Camille stan that will ever stand. It was Camille
Was going home.
couldn't get back from that moment.
Nope.
And which is such a shame because I looked at if you guys have never, our listeners have never checked out like Wikipedia does this really cool thing with a lot of reality shows, but especially with Top Model, where they do these grids where they always show the
Mhm,
call
yeah.
out
Yes.
orders.
Mhm.
And they also highlight like who left. And Camille's the only person in this cycle that did the win the challenge but go home.
Oh.
And it's one of those things, other international versions like Australia and some other ones, if you win the challenge, you're immune. And this is one of those things that because of the American rule system, Camille could still go home. But I always do think it's odd when the challenge winner, especially when the challenge is a real thing,
Mhm.
Right.
goes like a walking challenge or go-sees, like the most important one theoretically,
Right.
when the challenge winner goes home. Because wouldn't that, to me, no matter what
Wait
the other
a little bit.
at least enough, be like, well, you know,
She booked-
we
she would've
hated that.
booked all these.
We hated that moment. Your picture wasn't our favorite, but you clearly, the clients of Milan love you. You're safe for
Yeah,
one
little
more
fear.
week.
This should be like little fear,
Fear
God,
God.
moment.
Yeah,
And I also, like, for my money, like, I don't know. Mercedes, I think, should have gone home
Last week.
week. And so this wasn't her best either.
yeah.
She's just not. She to me is the one who's like, you really like. It's been a while since your breakout moment.
Yeah.
And you are surviving on personality and your natural looks, but I haven't seen you grow in the photos the way that other people have. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
agree.
But that being said, Camille is eliminated.
Yeah.
She also
Also,
while Tyra is talking to her, she blinks so much because she is holding in so many feelings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say, I think Camille also sees it coming because when the actual moment happens,
hmm
it's hard for Camille ever to express emotion because she doesn't want to present herself
Right.
that way.
Yeah.
But she also just like, okay,
Ciao.
hugs all the girls,
Yep.
leaves, says a cute little ciao. Like it's fine. And then her exits just, you know, kind of like, I still want to do this, still like it.
The big unfortunate thing to me is how she treats Joanna this episode.
Yeah.
It's very like I was happy to see the back
How
of
to
her
left
because
field.
of that. Yeah, it's like what
Out of
happened,
left
babe?
field.
Like, why? And that's all on you. You know, there's only like
Yeah.
I guess there's some stuff editing can do, but we watched the whole conversation.
Yeah. And my thing is, Mercedes was the one that brought it up, and I trust that Mercedes wouldn't have. blown something out of proportion.
Especially because Mercedes was so over the drama generally.
Yeah.
She wanted that friendship to work between them so badly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if we don't have anything else to discuss,
No.
we can talk about, are they still on top?
Is Camille still
Oh.
on top?
Camille McDonald.
Okay.
We'll get to it in a second. I also watched the premiere of the Cycle 17 All-Star Cycle.
Right.
We'll talk about it there because famously Camille's the Cycle 2 representative,
Mhm.
which in some I totally get because she is, I think, the most memorable in a lot of ways. Maybe Shandy.
Shandy.
I think Shandy and Camille.
Mercedes is memorable.
But I don't think she has like a character you want in an All-Star Cycle.
Yeah,
No.
that's fair.
Yeah. So Camille signed with major model management. She walked in a bunch of fashion shows. She also launched her own line of lingerie called
Oh.
Linger Wear, which is kind of a fun name for Linger.
I don't like it at all.
But
I went right to Lingonberry.
Yeah.
interestingly, an America's Next Top Model winner, Naima,
No. Yeah, Naima.
yeah, she modeled for the lingerie line.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cool.
they're like buds. And then I also looked her up. She's also a mother now, and her child is the cutest child that has ever been given to this earth. I'm going to look up a picture while I'm
Given
still
unto.
talking. I will say that I messaged Camille only very recently in her defense. She has not responded back yet. But she's also she's still doing a lot of modeling, it looks like. Like if her Instagram is to be believed, she's constantly doing stuff. She still looks real good. And yeah, it's just in general, I think she's someone who again kept being successful, kept doing what she's doing. Look at that little girl.
Oh my god, they're so cute together.
Oh my God.
Matching.
It's so cute. It's so lovely. She also was if her Instagram is to be believed, a big proponent of getting out the vote
great.
and all this stuff. Like, look, still gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
Fair.
better.
Better.
Now.
Yeah. And
I love that natural hair looks great on her.
yeah.
Just like we thought those braids were better.
Yeah.
I think she needs that.
Other than those stringy bangs they
that,
gave her.
Yeah, that long, straight, too dark colored weave was never the look. So in All Stars,
Yes.
sorry, were you about to say something?
No.
Great.
I'll say
Good.
something after you talk about All-Stars.
Neat. So in All Stars, she's the rep. I watched the first half just to see what the general consensus with her was. So everyone in that cycle got like a character that they remembered for. Hers was just diva, which is interesting because everyone else's was 2 words and she only got the 1 word.
Diva.
Right.
Great. Everyone in the
The
house.
diva.
Everyone
Well, no, that's the funniest thing about that is in cycle. So soon we get Eva the diva.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that was how you describe her, but everyone in that house also got their most a picture of theirs,
Uh-huh.
and a quote superimposed on that picture. I think we all knew the quote was going to be, "This is the signature
You're
walk, and
welcome.
that's what's going to make me famous."
Mhm.
Great. What do you both think the picture from this cycle was of her?
Is it gonna be the black and white beauty shot?
I'm trying to remember her photos. We've gone through so many. It's not like
Diana Ross?
it's not like Diana Ross. is
It's
it?
Diana Ross. And I was like, that's the picture.
That's the look.
Because everyone else's is their best photo. So the idea is that was her best. And I do not think any of us think that.
No.
Whoa, it was a bad photo.
Yeah. And
It
also,
wasn't bad, but also, why would you choose a photo where she's playing
Someone
somebody
else?
and then what's funny is that she comes in to the house because they all enter one at a time. And she is so nice and polite to everyone. And before she even comes in, and this is a cast that includes Bianca
Mm.
and
Lisa D'Amato.
yes, and Bianca's like, I've heard of Camille, and I know she's just a lot, and blah blah blah, and everyone's like, Camille, she's a lot, and Camille comes in, she's like, hey everybody, who wants a hug? And Bianca won't even hug her, and I'm like, what? Camille, look, we've just watched this whole cycle. Camille is a lot, but she is not
The worst.
actively mean like
No.
Bianca was.
Bianca
The other
was-
thing is, I've been noticing in this cycle, even with like the drama with Joanna, most of these girls seem
The
to
Yo drama.
The Joanna with the drama.
Oh,
Drama with Joanna. First of all, they mostly all get along.
Yeah, this whole cycle it was a friendly cycle.
Second of all, they all have really good manners.
Yes.
All except for Katie.
And
All of-
Heather.
and Heather. Except for those
And Bethany.
dumb white bitches. Witches. They all have really good
Which-
manners. They say thank you to the photographers.
Yeah.
They're very grateful. They express gratitude. Especially these, the top 6
Yeah.
have really good manners.
Yeah.
And Camille has good manners.
She does.
Yeah. She just goes always one sentence too far.
Yeah.
Uh,
But in general, in All Stars, like, she doesn't make it that far, but she makes it a couple episodes. And in general, her introduction is one of, and then the first photo shoot, I went through that in the first judging panel, and her first photo's the best. She gets a high call out order. And Mr. J was like, Camille's back. And Jay is friendlier with Camille than any other contestant, at
Huh.
least shown.
Oh, that's not surprising to me.
I don't think it is too. I think
Yeah.
Camille's one of those people that, again, as much as she got edited this way, is a professional, polite
Yes.
person.
Mhm.
And Jay was like, this is going to be easy.
Yeah.
Because Shannon also comes back for All Stars, and Shannon's, and I love Shannon, but Shannon does not come across well
No,
in that
she
first
does not.
episode.
No.
I don't think she does generally in All Stars.
She immediately fights with Jay.
Mhm.
yeah. The only thing I was going to say is because it's a new year, we're a little into January, but if you're not following Tyra Banks on Instagram, you are doing yourself a disservice. She, for her New Year's post, put out a photo that my friend Beth Payne sent to me,
Which
that is-
was then immediately sent to
which
me.
was immediately sent to both you and JW.
Yeah. Yes.
It traveled down the Instagram.
Oh,
wires.
yeah. And it is Tyra Banks, who apparently is now calling her fans tigers.
Great.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Good brand.
Of her cuddled up to 2 tigers.
Yep.
And also a decapitated giraffe head
Right above her
right
head.
above her head.
That's amazing.
Why?
You know what that giraffe didn't? He didn't want to be on top.
That's Naomi Campbell.
There's just a little foam next to it. Like a straight weave.
So on that note, I'm Alexander Price.
I will be Hannah Jenkinsberg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
Podleadum is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.